Alright, we're back. So we are playing Maryland. I think this is the first conference battle that I have. I think this is the first conference battle that I have in this league. I'm gonna go with the Jamaican Pride. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jamaican Pride uniforms with this game. I'm still at the moment undefeated.
Welcome everyone to College Park, Maryland, and
We are on the road.
Built by guys from Boomer to Dig, home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season.
So this definitely going to hold a lot of weight. Being that it's a conference game. Okay, so we get the ball at the half.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field.
Defense gets to set the tone.
This thing started.
Defense set the tone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Webb.
Oh, got the ball.
32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Smith takes the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Third down and 3.
This offense
third down and 5.
Third down after that last completion. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
I don't know what's going on with my cornerbacks, but we've been deflecting the balls, but nobody has been like intercepting them.
And they stop him at the 31-yard line. And And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And you're
That was
seeing
my
here
fault.
the
I ran into my
difficulties
own guy. I
defenses
could have
have
probably
trying
took
to
that
contain
to a
this guy. If
touchdown.
you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Powell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Why did I say timeout?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. And it's in there for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw. It's Washington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Oh, that.
Flushed out of the pocket. He gets the job
That was
done,
on me.
picking up the first down.
I got back there and everything.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Give to the running back. Not finding any running room. And I
Go
think
ahead,
that
shut
loss is
down
going
that
to get
run.
back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory.
I thought he was going to nail it.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
Lord.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Manning. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Number 34 in punt formation to kick off.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now this offense will take the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Maryland Terrapins will take over 1st and 10.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's doubting. They see what's going on. They die.
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Under fire. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's going for it all.
Hey.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out fast. Lots of running room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play, 2nd and goal from the 12. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's a heat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Another Terrapins 1st down.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Maryland.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grab near the marker. It's Powell. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Using his legs, it's Washington. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on second down. The give is to Smith. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's a flea flicker. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we practice these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation. Where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flicker executed nicely.
Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it to the edge. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Still running at the 40. Lots of room to run. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll give it to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Martin will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes,
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right.